Hello everybody, this is GamePro24X, and first and foremost, I want to apologize on how late this video is getting out to you guys. I just got very caught up on many things, but I still wanted to talk about the latest patch in Metal Gear Survive, and to just have a little bit of a discussion and further explanation on some things that people probably don't know. Anyways, on to the topic at hand. So the first thing that is fixed is some type of skill adjustment where some perks actually adjusted the player's status, which I'm not really sure what they're talking about, as nobody has really elaborated on what it is that they're talking about. So if any of you guys actually know what it is, feel free to let me know, because I'm genuinely curious about what the hell that was all about. So on to the patch missions. So they now increase the capacity for consumables. So instead of giving your team like 10 pieces of soup, you can now give them 20 pieces of soup, which is very handy for the other update that they did with the dispatch mission. And that is, they gave us a mission where we can go out and collect animal parts. So your team will go out and they'll come back and collect animal parts. So I'm going to go ahead and just show you guys the lists for both maps. So practically, if you want to be able to get any animal, you'll have to be at least a C in your exploration team. But if you notice, some of them require a whole day, where others take about 5 days, which is practically the birds. So all the birds take 5 days just to complete. And those wait times are pretty much consistent on both maps. And if you take a look at some of the requirements to actually get some of these items, they are asking for a lot from your team, and they're only going to bring back like one of their rare items, which, in all honesty, I don't really think it's that worth it to do at the moment, until they either lower the time to wait or they increase the amount of rewards you get out of it. Honestly, with a very low reward rate that comes with a very high wait time, you'd honestly have much better time going out and hunting these birds yourselves to get these items or whatever than you would to actually do this. I mean, you can still do it to have something going on in the background in the meantime, but as far as relying on this for a definitive way to collect more resources from the birds, especially since we cannot capture them, I don't really see it as a viable thing, at least not for now. So maybe Konami will adjust them in the future. Now, Konami was also kind enough to let us know what to expect in the next update, because the next Tuesday update is actually the final Tuesday within April. So it's guaranteed that we're practically going to get whatever is listed here. If not there, the very beginning of May, we might see the other half of it or whatever. So it looks like we're going to get the extreme variants for both the daily and the weekly missions. So that's really good. So that's just an extra thing to do every day or every week for extra rewards. They're also going to have a ranking event along with a ranking event login bonus. So I am pretty confident that this ranking event is either something similar to the PF battles like that we experienced in Metal Gear Solid 5, where in 5, like, you don't really do too much to affect it. It's just something that happens in the background. But since this is Survive, I feel like this is probably going to be something a little bit more active. And on top of that, it could also be that this is actually another legitimate event that's coming up literally right after this one ends, because this one literally ends when this next patch comes out. So I'd be surprised if they just rolled out a new event. But I don't think it's going to be something like themed or anything like that. It's just going to be something you can do in the meantime. Just like how in 5, we had the like FOB events that we can just do. They weren't anything important, but they were there to like give players something to do every 2 weeks and earn extra goodies and whatnot. So along with that ranking event, we're also going to get something called a ranking event login bonus. Now, for those of you who are experienced in many games already do something similar like this, but here's a good example, Warframe. So in Warframe, every time you log in, you get a cumulative login bonus, and if you get an X amount, you'll either get a new weapon or a certain mod. Things that you can't acquire in the game legitimately. You have to log in X amount of days, and at the moment, as good as it is, they are actually tweaking that, but that's something else entirely. But essentially, what I think that Survive is going to do is that when you log in on certain days, you're going to get extra goodies. You're probably going to get manuals, you're probably going to get weapon cases, whatever. So it does incentivize people to at least log in every day. That way you have a good chance of getting something. And who knows, maybe they might actually offer epics as well. We'll just have to wait and see. And then on top of that, it's listed that we'll also get a premium login bonus feature. So when I see the word premium, I think of the premium currency, because that's what many games that have microtransactions call their currency, premium currency. I mean, they have different names for it, but all in all, it's all premium. So just like in Warframe, if you happen to log in, now the login bonuses are random, except for the X amount of days or the milestones that they call it. Other than that, it's completely random on what you get. You can get like an experience booster or whatever. However, there is a reward in Warframe where you actually get a platinum discount, which is an actual discount on buying their premium currency. So, and it goes up to at least 75%. So if you happen to get that, you'll be able to purchase the most expensive version of their microtransactions package, but at a much smaller price than if you were to just buy it without the coupon. So I have a feeling this premium login bonus might do that to some extent. Maybe not the discount thing, but you might actually earn some extra SV coins along the side. Who knows? We'll have to just wait and see. And after that, we just have the future updates to look forward to, such as chapter selection, which is the ability to now go back into the story and like replay certain chapters, which I'm pretty excited looking forward to, because there are certain chapters that I think could definitely benefit from you going back and playing it all over again. And then on top of that, we also have the ability to change our character's gender, because so far we can change everything but the gender, but when this future update rolls out, you'll be able to just completely change everything about your character, and you will be able to go back to any chapter you want and do whatever you want in the game. So I'm pretty sure this is probably going to come up in May. It's not really specified when, and it's not really talked about, but that's my estimations. So that about does it for this week's Survive update patch notes. So once again, I just want to apologize on the lateness of the video, and that when the next patch rolls around, I will definitely have that video up the same day as the patch comes up. I just happened to get caught up in a lot of things this week. Alongside that, I will also be making a Metal Gear Survive video talking about the resources in your base and how the shared resources work, and possibly how to optimize your base, and you know, what to look out for and what not to do when constructing your base and whatnot. So I hope you guys look forward to that. I'm hoping it'll be out before the next update or a little bit after the next update. So look forward to that. Anyways, this is GamePro24X. I hope you guys found this information useful, and I will see you guys later.
Mission complete, and how? They're gonna tell stories about this one, boss.